Hi, Geminis. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a singles prediction for 2026. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides for miracle glimpses of love. I want just little glimpses of love and energy that's coming towards you or that is in your life heading into 2026. I do have some charms and initials, so we'll be using those. Lots of cards and lots of messages from your spirit guides. So let's see what we have. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's newly joining us for the first time. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Gemini. What is it that we have for us today? What is it coming our way? Glimpses of love. What is it that you want us to know? What is magical about this love? What is it that's coming towards us? I am listening for you now. I have its divine timing. Your love life will soon experience a serendipitous event. So is divine timing happening now? It's always about divine timing. So at some point it comes. At some point that divine timing becomes now, in the present, today, at this moment. So sometimes we just have to, keep waiting for it, but it does happen eventually. We get there. I have bonding. As you get to know each other, you discover many things that you have in common. So that's important. I have responsibilities. Your romance is being interrupted by the duties of family life. So we both have responsibilities. We could both have busy lives. We could both have children. And we may have to adjust and be flexible and be willing to accept kind of the whole package. I have let go of the past, time to cleanse your energy, allow more love in your life. Are you ready? Spirit's saying. So it's a feeling of get ready, because you maybe have been putting this on hold for a little while. You maybe haven't been looking. You haven't been putting in an effort. Maybe you've been hoping that, this mysterious stranger just knocks at your door, but you've got to meet spirit halfway, they're saying, and put your energy out there. I have magnetism. There's an irresistible gravitational pull. So I have this beautiful magnetic energy, and we always want that, whether you call it chemistry or they're showing me the eyes. I have my eyes on you. And so this person we definitely connected with eye contact, that there was something in your eyes that I saw. So that could be right from the beginning that we had this kind of moment where we locked eyes. I'm going to say locked eyes because that's how I feel. Locked eyes. I have a Page of Swords. I have a 5 of Wands. I have an 8 of Pentacles. And I have a 6 of Wands. I'm going to say I've been working on myself. I feel that I think we all have them. I mean, it's nobody in particular, and it could be you both have them on each side, but it's like I've been working on my inner battle, the things that insecurity, self-doubt, I wish I had more, it's just things like that. Little bit of I've been trying to work on that, and I've been trying to lift myself up, and I've been trying to be more self-aware, they're saying, of my feelings. I've been trying to focus on me and not focus on my past. So I do feel like that has made all the difference in the world. I feel like it's all in my head. Like this is a kind of it's just things that are in my head that I know I had to let go of. They're not healthy for me. I keep replaying the same messages over and over again. But that 6 of Wands is I'm in a better place. I'm moving on. I'm proud of myself. The hard work is paying off in that sense. So yeah, somebody who has been taking care of themselves, and, I don't like these things about myself. So I'm going to try to work on them. It's good. I have a 3 of Wands. I have a 4 of Pentacles. I have a Page of Pentacles. And I have a Wheel of Fortune. I feel like I do have some worry. It could be on your side or their side. I have some worry about my future financially, and I'm constantly thinking about different ways to make money. I'm constantly trying to improve myself. I'm constantly trying to come up with different ways to make money. It could be that I have a very entrepreneurial sense. Maybe I have multiple streams of income, something like that. This person's always thinking ahead. They're always trying to plan ahead, and it has to do with financial security. Maybe I want to pay off my home early. Maybe I want to make sure I have no debt. Maybe I want to be super successful. You know, it's this person's trying to plan ahead. The good news is I feel like we have good luck coming and heading into our future. And it could be around abundance. It could be around wealth, or it could be that we meet each other and we feel grateful that fate and destiny has brought us together. And maybe some of these things we work together on as a team. We can have everything that we want together. So there's a little bit of that. It's I don't want to say lack, like this person stays in a sense of lack, but I think that there's somebody that always is trying to achieve and wants more out of life. Like I'm not afraid to work harder if it means that I have nicer things or better things or a more comfortable livelihood or life. So I do feel like this person's very hardworking. I will say that. And I also feel like they have multiple streams of income. I think that they have the ability to juggle a few things at the same time. They're not going to give up. So this is going to be somebody who isn't giving up on themselves, probably would not give up on a relationship. And this is somebody that wants a commitment. So it would be somebody I would commit to because I know they would never drop the ball on paying bills, you know, like something basic. If my kids needed shoes, they would make sure the kids had shoes. So it would be somebody who shows up. We're going to work hard together is how I feel. And I feel like we're not going to give up on this connection. I feel like this is, they're all in. I'll never give up on you. I'll never give up on us is how I feel. So somebody who is a very loyal and committed person to the person that they're with. And they're willing to work hard, you know, whether it's the time they put into somebody, creating a lifestyle and a life that's comfortable for you and that person together. I mean, obviously you work too, or we work at it together. But I just feel like this person pushes themselves to have the best life that they can have. Nothing wrong with that. I would rather have that than the person who's sitting on the couch and saying, you know, what are you going to do for me? Really? What am I going to do for you? Get up and get a job. You know, I have uprooting. I have staying together, moving together, moving in together to make it work. So that definitely happens with a lot of couples. You get to a place where sometimes you're just living out of one person's house and the other person's house is just like empty half the time and you're paying for it. So you say, you know what, it doesn't make sense. You're always here. You know, we're paying for 2 houses. This is crazy. Let's make our lives a little bit easier and pay for 1 house. So sometimes we live together, you know, because it makes sense financially and emotionally, and we love each other. But if you're at that person's house every night to begin with, and you've been there for 6 months, and you're only visiting the house to feed the fish, you know, like I got to go home, check my mail, then it's, you know, time to move on, be together. I've been waiting. I've been waiting to make a decision. So this person, I think that you both are, I don't think we're going to be hesitant to go to the next level, but I think we're going to be smart about it. I think we're going to look at kind of how it affects each of us, and if it affects kids, if it's location, they're saying. So maybe it has to do with schools that the kids are in, or the timing. It has to do more with I have to wait for something, like maybe one of the kids isn't out of high school. So we got to wait for a child to get out of high school, go away to college, and then we will live together, you know, something like that. I have not cute, did something that turned me off. Okay. I have vacation, traveling, going on a journey with somebody. Okay, nice. I have fooling you, a sucker, deceit, gullible. I don't feel that with this person, but that could be something that you struggled with in the past, that somebody you feel took advantage of you, or they thought you know, they thought that they could pull it off on you, or you just, they could get away with anything with you. But I'm not feeling that with this person. I feel that it's more concrete than that. This person's more grounded, and they're more of a loyalty is big to them. I'm loyal to everybody. You know, they're loyal to their employers. They're loyal to their family. They're loyal to their neighbors. You know, like loyalty would be a big one for this kind of energy. I've been under repair. I haven't been ready up until now. That could be you, that could be them. I haven't been ready for searching for love or putting energy into love. And maybe it's the person who says, well, if God has somebody for me, then they'll put them in front of me, which is true. If you're patient and you wait and you have that wheel of fortune on your side. But God wants you to work at it too. They want you to put some effort into it. They want you to put your energy out there, meet new people. I have a trap. Okay, somebody baiting you. I feel like you had somebody, or they had somebody in the past that, I don't know, thought that they were a fool, thought that they could get away with anything, thought that, I don't know, manipulative, I guess is what I want to say. Somebody who was very manipulative and thought that it was just like going right over your head, you know. So I don't think that that's this person. I think it's a reminder of somebody. I've got wishes granted for a brighter future. Make a wish. They had said get ready. So you know what you want. Spirit knows what you want. And I feel like you're, of course, smart enough to know when you're being treated like, when you're being manipulated. I know that you're smart enough to know that. So let's see what some of the energy is that this new person has coming towards you, and what their personality trait might be. Spirit, what is their personality? What is it you need us to know? They're a leader. They're loyal. They're loyal to their company, like whoever they work for, their boss. Yeah, that's a big, big feeling to me. I have divine. This was divinely sent. Okay. That's always nice to know that this is bigger than both of us. I have cheeky. Okay. Maybe they've got a little kind of quirky sense of humor. I have assertive. Okay, they're going to stand up for themselves. Nobody's going to manipulate them. I have I'm in love with you. I'm not just blowing smoke. I'm in love with you. And there's a sense of I want to take care of you. There is. And I know that's a little old-fashioned, but it does still exist. And there's I want you to take care of me, and and I'll take care of you, but very much I'll be loyal to you, and I want to take care of you. So somebody who, I guess, wants that level of a commitment. I'm very independent. You don't have to wait on me. I always like independent. I'm financially independent, can do things on my own. I'm curious about you. I want to know everything about you. There's the magnetic energy coming in again. I'm going to dote on you. Okay. A little bit of I'm going to treat you right. I like that. I think that's something they say, or something they just do, but I feel like I'll treat you right, and maybe that's how you, if you were to answer to your friends, how's it going? How does this person, what's it going? What's it like? This person treats me really nice. This person's really good to me. This person is very generous. This person I know is loyal to me to a fault. So yeah, they treat you right is a good way to describe the energy around you. I have a very healing energy. And they're very family orientated. So if you have children, I feel like the more the merrier, and I feel friendly. So I feel like if you're a package deal, no problem. They are all in. They know what they're getting into. They know what they're signing up for. So if you have children, they're going to love you and your children at the same time. Let's get some initials. Let's see what they have for you. First initials, last initials. Let's see what they're saying. Maybe we spell a person's name that you're thinking of today for confirmation. Otherwise, they're just clues. Let's see. This one jumped. I've got an A. Maybe U. I have the letter O. Y. U. I have a D. I have a T. I have an L. An N. R. I have a D. E. Z. I have the letter A. I have another L. I have an N. I have an S. Letter P. O. Letter T. Spot. Spot on. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I have a letter B. I have an A. I have a J. I have an M. And I have a blank tile. So I always say this is your freebie. You can use this for a missing letter. So if you're one letter off and you need that freebie, that is yours. Spot on. This is what I'm looking for, Spirit. This is the kind of energy. I want loyal. I love that. Our eyes locked. And you have this beautiful, loyal, I care about you. I'll treat you right. Now, they could be trying to win your heart and saying these things. They could say, I'm going to be good to you. I promise I'll be good to you. Okay. So actions speak louder than words. So if they are being good to you, then they're not going to have to say it. They're just going to be good to you. I have the Moon. I have a 7 of Cups. I have a Knight of Pentacles. And I have an Emperor. It came in more as there's many, right? There's a lot of people in this universe. There's a lot of choices. I do feel like you're going with your intuition, with your gut, with this particular person. And I do feel like Spirit is slowly pushing you. Like there was almost a sense of pushing you in their direction, whether it's your feelings, your intuition, you're talking to yourself and saying, just give this person a chance, just try, put in the effort, see where it goes. You have nothing to lose. It felt like I was talking myself into this emperor. And this emperor has a lot to offer, but I get it. I mean, I wish we could go from I don't know you to I want to spend the rest of my life with you and know it's going to work, in a day. But that's not how it happens. We've got to get to know each other. We've got to go through the motions. So I feel like I'm talking myself into everything's going to be okay and giving it a chance. I have a King of Wands. You're attracted to this person. You definitely see something in this person. I have a Six of Wands and I have a Seven of Pentacles. So this feels like I want to put in time. Let this person win me over, they just said. Let this person, I'm not a big jump through the hoops, but I think their actions will show you that they will be good to you, because I feel like right from the beginning, they're good to you. I feel like they show you that. They show you who you are. People show you who they are right from the beginning. Okay. If they call with excuses that I can't make it tonight, let's plan again. You know what? You're always going to be waiting for that person. So this feels like this person does all the right things. They kind of, I don't know, like every time we go through, a date or some time together, I just feel like you become more confident that this is a good choice for you. So I'm going to say it that way too. All right, let's see what they have for charms. Spirit, if you could please share with me any charms that you have or initials. I have this big, beautiful bowl of holiday charms today, and I'm taking advantage of my holiday display and my holiday cards and all that good stuff. All right, let's see what they're saying. Let's get the letters first. I have the letter U. I have a D. I have a Z. I have a I. Okay. I have, let's see what I'm feeling. Okay. All right. I'm going to start with the trees. I have 3 trees. So a part of me feels like it's children. It's like whether it's three together, somebody has 3, or somebody has 2, somebody has 1, vice versa. But for some reason, I feel like it's boom, boom, boom. Maybe they're in about the same age range, maybe a few years apart. But I do feel like it's collective energy. I feel like it's not just the 2 of us. So I would say there's children in this connection. I have, let me see if I can get that. My nails are, let me see what this is. Okay, it's a big Santa hat with a reindeer ears. I feel like I have a sense of humor more than anything. Like I could be the person who, all right, I'll dress up as Santa for the little kids. Give me the costume. Just somebody who's willing to kind of play along and participate. So I feel like that's the sense of humor coming out. I do feel that. I have a beautiful snowman with a big smiley face, and the eyes are sticking out at me. They look kind of crystal clear, and I do feel I feel like that's important. I'll hold it up later, but there's like 2 piercing eyes on that little snowman. So that's that feeling I had when I looked into your eyes. I knew, definitely. I have a wreath. They said a circle of love. Okay, circle of love, circle of life, something like that. So we both feel the same way. I've got 2 wreaths, so I feel like you both, yeah, there's a sense of you've captured my heart. There's a sense of a circle of love, definitely. So you both are feeling the same way. Yeah, here's the Santa waving. I just feel like I play Santa. I don't know. Maybe they've had to wear a fake costume in the past. Maybe they volunteer somewhere and they become Santa for the kids. So there's a part of me that they do it, you know, for fun, and maybe they make a great Santa. I have a present and I have candy. I feel like the present is candy. I feel like chocolates, fudge, chocolate covered pretzels. I feel like it could be a variety. They're showing me like boxes of different things. It could be, you know, sometimes you get one of those big stacks of packages on top of each other, and in each one is a different treat. So it kind of feels like something like that. Like every time I open, it's like chocolate covered pretzels, and then it's something else, chocolate covered potato chips, yeah, but they feel like chocolates. And then I have a Noel that came into me as Christmas music more than anything. But I do like Christmas music. I do like Christmas music in the background. I'll tell Alexa that, you know, play Christmas songs. So it felt like I don't mind having the Christmas music on in the background. Not all the time, but you know, certain days, maybe Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, maybe when I decorated my tree. But it did feel like an appreciation for Christmas music. So for those of you that do like Christmas music. So here are my clues. And then there's that snowman with the, can you see kind of like the beady little eyes? I don't know. So it's got a big smile, and it just felt like the eyes are very piercing. So I think that that eye contact, that first eye contact, you know, the person who's, I'll know it when I see it, is going to happen. So could it be love at first sight? Maybe, but it's more of a the moment I looked in your eyes energy. Let's see what they have for time. Let's see any timeline that they have around this. I have amazing chemistry, terrible timing. Maybe we've got to work through some obstacles. Maybe we've got to figure things out to be together. A little complicated. I have, it's the right time to take action. I do want to move forward, but maybe there's a little something going on here that we have to work through. Let it be a mystery. Let's just see where this goes. Let's see what happens. Have faith. Divine timing is at play. And then let's get one more. And I have February. Okay, so February is not that far away. It was a little bit of a Valentine's Day energy that we could be together for Valentine's Day. Maybe that's something they want you to know, that this could be the first Valentine's together. So heading into 2026, Spirit, what are the feelings around this connection? Tell me your deep, dark secrets. I'd love you regardless. I don't want you to hold back. I want to talk about everything. I really want to know you. I really want to know everything about you. I feel this sincerity in your apology. So somebody who's sincere. I did something you're not happy with. I'm really sorry. I won't do it again. It's uncanny what we have in common. So maybe we just get along. We like to be together. We like the same things. Our time feels limited. I want to hold this moment forever. Time flies when we're having fun, staying up all night talking, making love, pillow talk. Time flies like it's 3 o'clock in the morning. We didn't get any sleep. My intuition tells me to take things slow. Maybe my intuition is saying, be careful, slow things down, but my heart is telling me I'm falling in love with you. So I don't know. It's going to be hard to not fall in love with this connection. Loving you grows my heart immensely. I always feel that I feel like the moment that we both realize that we both have the same feelings, I really feel like it takes off from there, because we can almost like breathe, let down our guard, and know that this person cares about you as much as you care about them. And that's when I feel like the love really gets deep. It's when we both realize that we both are in love with each other, and then it starts to get really fun, and we can go deeper and deeper. So I feel like that's where we're headed. Let's put this out into the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. I want to thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Thank you always for your kind words and your comments. I read them all. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. Also, I have 2 other YouTube channels here. I have a Pick a Card channel and a Twin Flame channel. So take a ride over there. The links are in the description for some additional love readings. We'll see you all again real soon. I hope you enjoyed your 2026 singles forecast, and we'll see you again in another Love Messages. Bye-bye.